Sentimentality is a big seller. Don't believe me? Check out all of the revivals, spin-offs, and reboots dominating the major streaming services, and you'll surely notice a growing trend in today's media. Audiences are clamoring to reminisce, and what better way than with beloved television programs from decades past? Hello again, my friends, and welcome back to Myths and Mischief. This is your lore monger again, delivering my latest shenanigans on a silver platter. You are welcome. Today, I will be giving you the 411 on an idea that has been floating around the Myths and Mischief headquarters. I'm here to talk about some iconic 90s TV shows that we are begging Hollywood to revisit from a modern lens. So throw on your oversized flannel and get comfortable in your armchair while we list the top 5 90s television shows that we think are in desperate need of a resurgence. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Sabrina the Teenage Witch ran for 7 seasons from 1996 to 2003. It follows the half-mortal, half-witch Sabrina Spellman as she struggles to balance both aspects of her identity with the help of her aunts Zelda and Hilda, and of course our favorite talking cat Salem.
Still want to take over the world?
Yes.
In the final episode, Sabrina flees from her own wedding to pursue her first love and magically confirmed soulmate, Harvey. A revival of this show might center around Sabrina's domestic and professional life in a rapidly changing world. I mean, with smartphones and social media, which is kind of mortal magic, I guess, Sabrina and Salem's adventures would be quite entertaining. Could you just imagine Sabrina attempting to ward off suspicion while Salem, builds a following of animal lovers on TikTok and just declares himself the next cryptocurrency tycoon? By reusing the premise reminiscent of the classic Bewitched, Sabrina and Harvey's dynamic now as a married couple could be quite entertaining as they're forced to contend with more magical shenanigans now as adults.
What if you could travel to parallel worlds? The same year, the same Earth, only different dimensions.
Sliders. Sliders ran for 5 seasons from 1995 to 2000, just absolutely fascinating science fiction fans. After a science experiment by brilliant physics student Quinn Mallory goes awry, he and his unlikely companions are inadvertently pulled into a series of alternate universes in an attempt to return to their own. This show's concept was incredibly intriguing. The plot was dependent upon navigating alternate universes and invites a never-ending, exciting possibilities and opportunities to explore poignant popular themes. A reboot utilizing the initial concept would no doubt fascinate modern audiences and stir up interest in fans of the original. Of course, big changes would be necessary. Diversifying the cast further and broadening the range of topics to accommodate modern sensibilities and cultural nuance would definitely aid in securing the interest of younger audience members. Xena Warrior Princess. Xena premiered in 1996 and ran for 6 seasons. It follows the once warlord Xena as she seeks redemption for past misdeeds with her loyal companion, the aspiring bard Gabrielle, by her side. Interestingly, this show is technically a spin-off of Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, but the fan base for Xena expanded far beyond that. The spin-off series could perhaps center upon an older, wiser Gabrielle, as she recounts more mythical heroic tales that would equally captivate audiences as the original did. Or maybe this project could focus on another generation of warrior women who, inspired by Xena, seek to serve the ancient world in her honor. Given the current political climate, there has never been a better time to produce media centered on capable, canny, strong, self-sufficient women. And with Xena's subtle queer undertones, an argument could be made to include same-sex and gender-diverse characters as well.
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight.
Sailor Moon. This astronomical magic girl franchise has enchanted audiences for more than 30 years, with its original English dub premiering in 1995. This show follows a handful of Japanese teenage girls, and I guess to a lesser extent the enigmatic Tuxedo Mask, as they explore the cosmic powers granted to them as reincarnated guardians tasked with protecting Earth from evil. The Sailor Moon franchise encompasses manga, films, musicals, TV shows, and so much more. But still, the live-action English iteration of this show never aired. Given there's still a steady interest in the world for Sailor Moon, I think a live-action show would naturally bring a potentially dedicated viewership. Alternatively, a show centered on the Sailor Scouts' previous incarnations, before they were reincarnated to Earth, I think would feed fans' curiosity regarding Silver Millennium and the Moon Kingdom. Fans would definitely also enjoy a show focusing on Chibi Moon's coming of age under the guidance of the Scouts and her parents. With this franchise's global popularity, we are convinced that any of these projects would captivate longtime fans and even draw younger fans into the world of Sailor Moon. Sister! Okay, sorry about that. I had to get excited. This 6-season show, starring the Maori twins, follows teenage identical sisters who were adopted by separate families as they attempt to merge their drastically dissimilar lives. This show was actually running when I was a teenager, so I watched this show obsessively. The premise of this show has actually been explored by these girls in multiple ways, one example of which being Twitches, but an updated version of Sister Sister might continue to follow the twins, Tia and Tamara, as they navigate adult life as identical twins in show business. If the original show was a Disney Channel show, it was very family friendly. The revival could definitely center on the sisters' families, careers, and their sisterly bond, of course. If you hadn't noticed, we are super pumped to see these iconic 90s TV shows reimagined with modern audiences in mind. After all, revivals, reboots, and spin-offs are all the rage these days. We might as well throw our suggestions into the mix. As always, if you enjoyed this little rant of mine, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, consider supporting us on Patreon and help us create more hijinks like this. And don't forget to pay our merch store a visit. Treat yourself to a little trinket featuring our adorable mascot, Ravi. Until next time.